Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Good, thank you very much. How are you?
Good. 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 So, any sales calls, role play, questions? What's on the agenda, guys?
Uh, up to Matt.
Yes, I would like to ask maybe some questions, and then I had sales call today,
Yep.
which I think I fucked up every single part of the sales call, but at least we can review it. Yeah, but I would like to ask, I would like to ask if you have any updates about the group chats and everything alongside with it.
Yes. I'm gonna set them up probably today.
Yeah.
I'm currently trying to figure out what will be the best setup for it. But they are gonna be fixed by the end of the week.
Okay. Sounds
Sweet.
good.
No. Hello, Patrick.
And then,
what other questions do you have?
yes, then in terms of training calls, now we only can have like these small group calls in terms of sales training, right?
Correct.
Okay. That's basically everything.
Yeah. Okay, does anyone has any more questions, or do we look at the fuck up of Matthew?
I want to see this.
Patrick, any questions, or do you want to see how useless Matthew has been, taking into consideration how many reviews he has received, how much roleplay he has received, only to, as I'm gonna quote him, fuck every single up, every single thing up that he quote on the call. If you don't have any questions, Matthew, please show us what you have done. Yeah, fucking using the link. Give me 1 second. Fuck, it's the wrong cable. Uno momento. I'm looking for a cable to charge my phone. No, I have it. Already 5 minutes. No, 35. Yes. Interesting.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Are you able to turn on your camera?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
The camera. Oh, I have it covered. I have it covered.
Yeah, it's working perfect. Hello, Mara.
Hi.
Thank you for joining this call today. Please tell me, how are you doing today?
Useless fucking piece of cunt. You're a cuck. For joining call today. Thank you. So happy. I'm so glad that you took 30 minutes of the day and gave it to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. If it will be a man, you will probably already suck his dick.
No, I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Perfect. And how's your real estate business been so far this year?
So far it's been a little slow for me.
Okay.
been a bit slow. I've been concentrating more on listings, so yeah, not too much on buyers.
Okay,
And a few
understand.
investors. I do have a few investors.
Mhm.
They want off the market property.
Okay, I understand. And please tell me, what made you to decide to become a real estate agent?
I've been doing this for quite a while. I was licensed in another state, and when I moved down to Florida, it was the option of I might as well get my real estate license. I just enjoyed working in that type of field.
So you just basically like real estate, and it's, let's say, passion for you. That's correct?
Yeah, I've been
Okay,
doing it
good.
quite a while.
Quite a while, yeah. Okay, Mara, so the main goal of this call is basically just to learn more about your real estate business and how we can help you reach your goal. So
Mhm.
today I'm going to ask you a couple of questions to better understand three important things. I would love to explore what has been working well for your business, areas where you might be facing challenges, and any specific goals you have for your growth. From there, if I think we can help you, I'll show you what we do. If I don't
Okay.
think we can, I'll be the first one to let you know. Sounds good?
Yes.
Honestly, if you would end it by saying, does that sound fair enough to you? Will be better. But again, like you started by saying, thank you for joining the call today.
Okay.
You know how you sounded? You know when you were going to school and you had like additional classes where no one really wanted to go there, but for example, you like the main like class teacher said to you guys, oh, go to this class because no one joins Abu class. Abu will be very happy to see you guys there. And you just go there and Abu will just stand in the middle of the class with 30 random kids he never seen before. Thank you guys for coming to today's class.
Let's do this then. So, Mara, please tell me, what brought you to this call today?
What brought me into this call? It was just interesting how you guys you said you had a different view of how to obtain more leads, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So you are just exploring the opportunity in getting more leads for the real estate business, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, good. So while we are speaking about getting more leads, Mara, please tell me approximately how many leads do you engage monthly?
It depends. It's been I like the higher end leads. Anything that's over 300 and 400,000, 500,000.
She said the high end, and then she said 300 to 400,000. That is fucking low end. That is not even median price. That's average or the fucking.
I still just ask her about how many leads she's able to engage monthly.
No.
So-
Yes, but that should be also a warning sign for you that she said high end, and she after that said 300 to 600,000. You need to understand, a 9-to-5er getting a mortgage on his salary and for example his car can get a house like that.
I can get a good lead. It would probably be about 5 to 6 a month,
Mhm.
and then working those. Are we talking about buyers leads or are we talking about listing leads?
Leads at all. How many of them of your leads you can like get engage?
Let me get.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, with a buyer that's ready to buy, and like I said, it could be 5 a week or it could sometimes be less. Right now it's slow for
Mhm.
here in Florida. It doesn't pick up until April, May. So right now it's slow. So I've been just getting a straggler of three to 5 leads. Sometimes not even. Yeah, it's been slow this month.
Okay, and those three to five leads, so let's say 5 leads, it's like you said, good quality leads, or it's like leads total?
Now most of them are not good quality leads because what happens is that they're just browsing. They haven't spoken to a lender. So that's what I'm leading them to that now.
Mm-hmm.
Once I know that they're a serious buyer, if they're not serious and moving forward and trying to get, because I won't take you out if you're not qualified, because I don't,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you may think that you qualify for a $600,000 house, but realistically, financially, with your debt to the ratio, So I before I even take them out, I want to make sure that they do qualify, because it's not. I am no longer in that running and chasing anymore. Nope.
Mhm.
Don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore. Yeah.
Was that funny?
No.
Why the fuck do you smile? No, do you understand why it's bad? Because then she thinks she is funny. And even if she, for example, knows that she's not, there is a pattern of people who smile when she says bullshit like this, which basically means you're able to be categorized as those individuals. So probably people that are underneath her. And let me ask you this, do you want to be underneath that? It's a rhetorical question. I genuinely hope your answer is not.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. So I just want to be really sure about it because now I'm not sure. So you said you want to get to, let's say, 400 to 500 leads, or if this is something what you can engage right now per month.
How many leads? 100 leads a month would be fine.
Am I missing something? Where did you get this number from?
When she was talking about 300,000 to 600,000, I thought that she's talking about leads because I asked her about leads. So I just wanted to clarify that, you know.
But you have just asked her
300 to 400 leads, yeah. Because I understand from what she said that she's talking about leads and that she is able to have and engage, let's say, 300 or 400 leads per month. So I just wanted to ask her. Yeah, like a lot of.
No, like, do you understand why I'm asking? Because even she got confused.
Yeah, I know. My question was not good today.
If you want to bring a question like this, back it up with something. Like, for example, oh, you have mentioned this and this. So based on that, do you think 300 to 400 is like the max capacity of what you want to deal with on monthly basis? Like, you can rephrase the question in that manner.
Okay.
And out of the 100, yeah, that would be fine. Anything, I mean, other than that, I'll have to get a team for that, and then I'll have to go call one of my colleagues to help me with that. If it's anything more than that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So right.
Again, you laughed. Like, you laugh like a stupid bitch. Do you know what I mean by this? I'm pretty confident in saying, Brendan, I may be absolutely wrong. I don't know your capacities with women, but I'm sure you have experienced this at least in your whole lifespan. You will have a guy where, for example, two women are interested in, and he said something just fucking stupid. Like, you know it's fucking stupid. But one of them starts giggling. So the other one starts as well. Because otherwise the man will think that the other one is boring. Do they find it's funny? The fuck no. Is the joke actually funny? The fuck no. Does it give the person that made it, either this reference or the joke, the affection? Yes. But then it also means that you're putting yourself underneath this individual, which you don't want to have happen on the call. You have completely, like, in this call, you're completely losing your frame. Normally, your frame is pretty solid because you don't smile, you don't move much, you don't express emotions. So people don't really know from which side you're gonna hit them. The only reason, for example, why I'm from time to time, or even Ismael, are able to smile or pull in the joke in the conversation is because we are able to keep our frame. And then while I can bring you to, for example, smile and laugh, I can also take you back to the same frame, which you're currently not doing. She's just saying some dumb shit. And you're just, yes. And that doesn't work.
Right now, you are able to engage 5 leads. That's correct?
More, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
5 or more, yeah. If they're qualified good leads, yes. You know, I don't have to waste time funneling through the system.
Okay. Okay, so you mentioned
That was good. She laughed. You have not fucking reacted, and then you could hear in her voice, oh, it was not funny.
good quality or qualified leads. So what would that mean for you? What like good quality lead mean for you?
A good quality lead is someone that's ready to purchase within the next 45 days or less to be under contract.
Okay, so
Less than that.
That is a retarded qualification because real estate, normally a deal takes 3 months. She's fucking retarded.
Okay, so someone who is interested in the property and also can afford it. That's
Right.
correct?
Yeah. Yeah, because everyone thinks once they get ready to purchase a home that there's not things they need to do, and spend most of the time educating them on what's the process. You know, I have a client that I had her last year. She wanted to purchase the property, and financially, her credit was not at the place where she wanted to. So now she finally, when she did speak to someone last summer, actually, and they told her what she needed to do, it took her 6 months to fix it. Now she's ready to purchase, like things like that. That they certain people just don't realize that once you pull up the credit, and if your mortgage person is telling you, well, this is your rate, and this is you need to pay this down and not down, give me a call in 3 months, give me a call in 6 months. You know, they just, especially the first-time home buyers, those are the ones that really need to be held by the hand.
Yeah. So from what I understand, like many times happened that you had a problem with, let's say, first-time home buyers, so with the leads or prospects that basically they don't know what actually, or like the purchasing property, like what is the process of purchasing the property. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a lot of time consuming, but I do have my investors that I do have that we do, but they're only interested in off-market property. So that's a different type of cliche that I also deal with, off-the-market property even before it hits the MLS. That's a different organization that I also work with.
Okay, understand. And what are the current methods of getting leads for the real estate business right now?
I have a few lead generation that I do have. A lot of it is then a lot of the investors reach out to me. I don't even have to look for the reach out to me. The only thing with the investors is that, like I say, off-the-market property is something that they look for more.
Okay, and can you be more specific with lead gen services? What are you using currently to get more leads besides those investors?
I go through quite a few of the websites that we have through my MLS and Realtors.com. There's a lot of I do join them and pay a monthly fee for that for Realtors.com and Home Leads, City, quite a few of them that I have actually in my phone. Backstreet, certain things that will go through either through my brokerage or through the MLS matrix that we have.
I'm gonna kill myself if she's gonna say again in one fucking sentence. Guys, this is also why I pointed out, because you sound similar very often when you speak. If you want to, please count how often she said it in one fucking sentence. You're gonna understand that normal people speak like this. It's fucking borderline retarded. As someone with Down syndrome is able to speak more enjoyable than this.
I understand. And what would you say, which one of these methods works the best for you?
Mine, the ones that work, actually anything that's much more linked to Realtors.com I have, and lead home generations. Those come in usually with much better qualified real estate transactions.
Okay, understand. And can you also break down a little bit for me with numbers, like how many leads are you able to get from, let's say, Realtor.com, when you said it's the best for you right now?
Today I've had 3 so far coming in that they notified me from Realtors.com, and then Home Path that I had 2 more that came in that I'm starting to work and speaking to them. So, and I'm ready, and I made an appointment with one of them to this weekend when they'll be in town.
Okay, understand. Okay, and have you ever tried paid advertising, or are you using your social media?
I used to use a lot of paid advertising. I went through market through Zillow. I did Zillow for quite a couple of while. A market leader also.
And also, do you have any experience with paid advertising on social media, or anything with social media?
Social media, I cut down on. I haven't done that for quite a bit. Yeah, mine is mainly word of mouth.
Okay, word of mouth.
Yeah, and because I've been in the business a long time, they usually and then referrals.
I understand. Okay, so you said that right now you can monthly engage 5 or more leads.
A week.
Right?
A week.
Monthly.
No, weekly. No,
weekly.
Monthly. Yeah.
He has said 3 fucking times that it's weekly. And for the 4th time, you're asking monthly? No, weekly. Monthly? No, weekly. Monthly. Like, you also had previous conversations, even when she was speaking about it, she was weekly. Well, what happened to your brain on this call? Where did it leak to? It went to the pub or something.
Yeah, weekly I could work with 5 to 10. Yeah. A month if they're really good at, but we should be close by within. I should be able to have them under contract within less than a month if they're really serious. Because here you can close in 45 days in Florida.
Okay, understand. So that's monthly. Let's say 20 leads per month. So
that's doable.
Yeah. Okay. So from those 20 leads, how many of them are you able to close?
I would hope that I could close 20, but let's be realistic. Sometimes they fall through the funnel. At least half of that should be ready and willing.
You know what I would say in this case? Look, I don't do my calculations based on hope. So how many are you, logically speaking, able to close out of those 20? Because due to the fact that you have laughed twice at her stupid jokes, she's allowing herself to bring those stupid jokes back. It's similar to a standard of conversation with someone. Like, I don't know if you guys had it in school. I certainly had, because like I will get hit in school if I do something stupid. There were always certain teachers where you will never allow yourself to make a joke with them. Especially like, even if you will think that's a good joke, you will think, that's not a very intellectual joke. He will not appreciate it. So you will just keep it to yourself. Because it's all about the standard. And due to the fact that you have laughed already at something fucking stupid that she said, you have just lowered the standard. Like, this is again something where she's just allowing herself.
Yes, but right now, how many of those leads are you able to close? Or let's say, what was your number of like closed deals last year?
Last year I did about 18 contracts, and out of the 18 contracts, I closed on 14 of them. And they were the higher end at 500 and up.
My maths just fucking has been raped and pillaged. Guys, mathematical equation. If a cow is able to deal with 20 apparently qualified people on a monthly basis, but by the end of the year, she has closed 14 deals, what is her closing rate? No one?
Oh, pretty low.
Abo, you're saying something, but I think you're muted.
I wasn't saying anything.
No, 5%. Maybe there were 2 months where it has increased to 10. And again, she's fucking stupid. She's saying high end every fucking time, but then she mentions 500,000. That's not fucking high end. Like, if you guys want, you can also Google what high end means, but that's not high end. Unless I just have a borderline different definition of high end.
Okay, and can you break down for me the process of how do you convert a mildly interested prospect into a paying customer? So, can you please like?
But by the way, this will also be a perfect opportunity of you spitting at her. Maybe like, whoa, wait a second, Mara. So last year you've closed 18 deals. Okay, and last year you've been also dealing with like roughly 5 people per week. So wait, so you want to tell me you dealt with 240 people, you have closed 14 deals. So your closing rate is at 5%? Uh-huh. And then you let it sink. You let it sting. Because that is fucking bad. Like, at this point, you're not even playing with it. That is fucking bad.
If you can break down for me the process of how to convert someone who is, let's say, interested into a closed deal.
interested in the closed deal? Well, once you get them through the financial status of them qualifying and they know exactly what is it that they can purchase, usually by then I'm hoping that before they get to me that they're already there. We just go through the process of finding him their what they desire on buying, you know, the criteria, and from the criteria we'll go and go see the homes. Usually I like to take him to go see more than between 6 to 10 homes. Usually if I need to take them more than out there 3 times, they by then they should know exactly what they want. The thing is here also giving them the good offer, and make sure that whatever their contingencies may be. But that's something you always speak with either the seller or the buyer, depending what you're working with, as far as what contingencies they want and any type of cash closing costs. Everything has a way to be negotiated. Everything has a way to be solved. So it just depends as to what the agreement within me and the other agent discussed between the clients, what's going on with the buyers and sellers, what they want. As the list ends, it's easier because you know what your listing selling agent prospect wants, and as a buyer, you just need to make sure as that they're giving the best offer with whatever contingencies they want.
Okay, so let me just summarize it. So your process looks like that. First of all, you need to find out your prospect's financial situation, then you're showing them a property, and then you just negotiate like all what is like important in to close this deal. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so based on the data we have from our clients, like the average listing price in Florida is around $400,000. So are you working with the same number, or what is?
I don't know if you're retarded, or if you have missed a chromosome on this goal. She already said it to you twice. She's genuinely said it to you twice. She once said an average, and once she has mentioned the range. You're not fucking listening in this call. Like, not at all. By the way, it has also been 15 minutes and you're still in discovery.
What's your average listing price?
At this market, you'll be lucky if you get anything less than 350. It has to be. There's no such thing that you can get anything in here in Florida for less than that. It's a miracle that if you can find something, especially in Central Florida where I'm at. So anyone that thinks that they can come here and buy a $200,000 house, sorry, not a house, maybe a 1-bedroom condo. No, it doesn't work here. Those days are over. Those days are over here.
Yeah. So your average listing price is 350.
Again, you fucking laugh. Bitch was thinking about 200,000 houses. No fucking wonder she says $500,000 is high. She's broke. She's retarded. And you're laughing at her retarded jokes.
Up to 350, 365,000, that's a small home. Yeah.
65.
Okay.
And
we're talking about houses 1,200 square feet at that price here. Anything other than that, it's close to 400, 500, $500,000 now.
Okay, and you already mentioned that
if you want to be a cock for the next goals like this, in this case where she constantly note like $500,000, she has a problem with this number. Like you can hear it by the way she pronounces it. You could say, "Oh, $500,000, that's not too much," and then you just move forward. You just want to like sting it. Like voodoo doll.
last year he was able to sold 14 houses, right? 14 closed deals. Okay, and what is your commission fee per closed deal?
I'm 100%, honey. 100%, yes. I'm willing to negotiate my price because I'm 100% right now. So okay. I can also give a couple concessions if I wanted to. That is allowed here. So because
at this point you're just asking, I'm sorry, are you a broker or are you flipping houses?
I have that leniency. That's why I'm able to close because I am 100%. But my broker, I don't split with anything with my broker, and I've been with them for a long time.
And now she's fucking retarded. She's retarded, and you have not fucking clarified that. Because you have not fucking asked what the percentage is that she's sharing with someone. It's that. Do you understand why you say fucking take home of the closed deal, which you have not fucking said? Because then you're eliminating this possibility. Have you even clarified it? Like, we're gonna watch it. But have you clarified it?
In the end, yes, but after I fucked up my calculations, so.
You don't have a number. What the fuck do you want to calculate? Unless you're genuinely fucking retarded, and what you did is calculate 14 times 500,000, which is fucking 7 mil. She does not look like someone who makes 7 mil.
No. I just take 3% and I calculate with a 3%, and then she said 6% later after I fucked up my calculations. But like you said, I don't have any numbers from her, so.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so based on what she said and based on all the numbers, last year he was able to make 4,000 per month with those 14 sales and
4,000 for commission. Is that what you're talking about? Commission is going to be higher than that. Our commission is 6% out of whatever price, 6%, and that usually is split if I have to go with another selling agent. So it's going to be 3% up to 2. Now some people are charging 2.5%. You split, but our standard commission here is 6%.
Okay.
From the sales price. So you split that in half, 400,000, 500,000, and if I collect 3% out of that, I'm lenient that I can, because I'm, like I said, I'm 100%, so I'm lenient as to what I choose to do with my commission.
Yeah. Okay. Understand. So based on that, based on what you said, I'm using just the lowest numbers you just gave me with this listing price and also with 6% commission fee.
Brain is breaking.
Okay, so that's roughly about 24,000 per month.
More or less, yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, remind you, if I don't collect the 6%, it's half of that. So it could be between 12 to 20,000 per closing. Depends.
Okay, Mara. And now let's talk about your goals. So what are your goals for this year in terms of real estate, of course?
Well, I want to continue doing my closings. I want to continue also working with my investors. I'm just happy if getting a good anything that's over 500,000 closing, it's worth it. With the high end, they tend to be more of the serious buyers, to be honest, and sellers. Anything over that price,
Fucking, I will fucking strangle her to death. And you're fucking laughing as well. Yes, no fucking wonder that someone who has more money is a better fucking client. Welcome to the fucking business, bitch. You've been doing this for a couple of years and you're now just saying it. And again, she's calling fucking 500,000 high-end. That's not high-end.
So your goal for this year is to get more serious buyers with a high.
Yeah, anything more at the higher end. Yes. Yeah, I don't no longer, unfortunately, I don't no longer work with certain amount like I used to when I first started. Now it doesn't work anymore.
Understand. Okay, and do you have any specific financial goal for this year?
Yeah, I would definitely love to make more than what I did last year.
Yeah.
Definitely more. Yeah. I would like to double my income.
So if we will be fucking specific, stupid bitch, what will be the number be? You can ask Matthew. Because did it answer your question? The fuck no. So please, clarify. We actually have the data in front of you. It's currently done.
Income.
Double your income. Okay, so you would like to get to, let's say, 40 to 50,000 per month.
Yeah, closings, yes. Commission, yes. That would be nice.
Okay, and what was the target for last year?
Last year, my target was to at least within 20 to 30, and at that end, if I could just doing one closing, it's fine because it carried me over to the year, and I was able to. The commission is higher, so I was able to be okay with that financially. But at this point, I want more of a higher end that is equals to a serious buyers or sellers that are actually able, willing to buy if they want to, or sell if they need to.
Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of asking myself, what the fuck would she call like a house for like 1 million if 500,000 is high end? Like, ultra high-end, mega high-end, big super high-end. If I will show her prices of things I bought in Dubai, I think she will die. She probably doesn't have the names now.
Okay, so you said that last year your goal was 20 to 30,000 per month, right? So you hit your targets for last year, correct?
Just about every month, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's just go back to your.
That was also kind of a retarded question because you already ran the calculations and she agreed on the calculations. So you had the answer to that question. So this question was very unnecessary.
Goals for this year. Do you have? How are you planning to achieve your goals this year? Do you have any specific plan?
I'm just continuing working on with a lot of my investors. The off-the-market properties are a little more difficult to find, so that's what I'm concentrating on right now. The off-the-market properties.
Okay, and what would you say is the biggest obstacle right now for you that is like holding you back from reaching your goals this year?
I'm not sure. Usually, I'm pretty straightforward.
No, okay, no, I absolutely get that. But do you think the obstacle might be the fact that your closing rate is at 5%? Cut her with it. You have not utilized it for nothing. By the way, on the side note, have you also clarified, because she's constantly mentioning her investors, have you clarified if those are people that are providing her with listings to sell or if those are people that are buying off her?
No, nothing.
Because you know that that's a big difference. Like she can either have people who she can instantly sell stuff to, or she just gets listing from someone who has money and just puts money into places.
If I need to do something, I just do it. I'm not. I don't think there's anything that's going to hold me back if I choose to do it or not. Now, what type of company is it that your company offers? Like, what type of is it a lead generation? Is it for internet? What type of? Because I'm answering all these questions, but you're not giving me anything to go by. So now it's like,
Matthew, why the fuck are you laughing? Maybe buy yourself a fucking stress ball. Every time when you have an urge to laugh, just press that shit.
Exactly are we dealing with here?
Yes, like I said, lead generation is just part of our services, and I'm gonna walk you through all of this in just a second. I just want to clarify everything and get as much information as possible before we get on what exactly.
It weren't the fact that you said fucking 8 times in this sentence. Good, you finally used both parts of your brain for the first time when it comes to deflecting a question.
We do.
Okay.
Small wins.
Okay.
No. Fuck no, Matthew.
So you just said that if there is something you just need to do in order to get your close deal, you are just able to do that, right? So there is no such a big obstacle right now in your way.
Besides 5% closing rate.
Negotiating for me is not a problem. So I'm not understanding the question. Is there somebody else on the line with us?
No.
Who's another Matt here?
No, it's just
so fucking funny. Matthew, kurwa, kill yourself. Honestly. No, but that's a perfect example. You have been laughing through every single stupidity that she has done throughout the call. So she can do this. You know what will happen if she will do this on the call with me? I will just take a cigarette or a vape. Are you done? Okay. So let me clarify it from my end. 5%, yes?
that's just a note taker.
Okay.
Okay, and would you say that if you are able to get higher quality leads, it would help you to reach your goals this year? To achieve your goals?
Yes.
Okay, good. So
No.
Not with 5% fucking closing rate. Do you understand that based on everything she said to you so far? It has nothing to do with market. It has nothing to do with leads. It's she. She's the problem.
Again, 0 negative report. This is everything I tried in terms of negative report, even when we practiced it yesterday.
There was no trying.
Yeah. Only
No,
one
like-
question. What is the obstacle?
That's not negative report. Because the obstacle was fucking clear.
Mhm.
But besides, in what fucking country, if you're gonna say to someone, so what struggle do you have, they are gonna be able to tell you. Especially if they are emotional buyers. In no fucking country they're gonna be telling you what seems to be the issue.
Mhm.
I lost my fucking pen. I just kicked it in. Where the fuck it is?
Yeah. Okay.
Come on,
I
laugh.
still-
You've been laughing to more stupid fucking things.
Yeah. I think that we can finish this maybe tomorrow, like because it's from there. It's just a presentation. So
Yes, I'll be more than happy.
yeah, I see. So what do you think happened to me today? Because I fucked up almost everything.
It seems like you just removed your dick in the changing room. You forgot it, I guess.
Because
I
after
don't know if you were cleaning it or something, you just screwed it,
Mhm.
off, and then you just left it on the fucking table.
Because after this call, I basically feels like there is like 0 improvement of my side in terms of
Oh no,
sales.
there was improvement. You just fucking throw it into the bin.
Mhm.
No, it seems like you have not been using any fucking brain on the call. I don't know if you've been stressed. I don't know if you have just did something differently before the call. You have not used any part of your brain, like nothing. You have not even tried. I don't know if you've been again looking at the script or some shit like that, but like you have generally not tried. You just it seemed like there was something going on in your head, and instead of actively doing stuff, you have just went to your default, and your default is sadly this.
Mhm.
Does that answer the question?
Yes. So I just was not using my brain today. I turned it off before the call. Yeah, okay. You don't have to answer on this. But also I have another question because you mentioned it today. I also think multiple times before that after 15 minutes, I was still not even in the end of the discovery. So am I asking like a lot
No,
of
no, you're asking
useless
stupid question.
stupid questions? Okay, that's what I
Yeah,
wanted to ask.
like, first of all, you're not interrupting them if they repeat themselves or if they don't answer your question. Second of all, you have asked the same question after she has told you those things 3 times. It
Yeah.
was the pricing, sorry, it was the listing price, it was the percentage, it was the closing, and then of course, like, you have also fucked up calculations, so you needed to recalculate everything again.
Mhm.
That's why it took longer.
Yeah, but it's always taking me like a longer to finish my discovery. Do you think
That's
it's still
fine.
the same? No, okay.
No, like, by the end of the day, as long as you actually have all the necessary data, it's absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even my sales calls, like, I know people who just prefer to keep sales calls very short. I generally prefer to have it longer, for even 15 or 20 or 25 minutes, where I prefer to have more data than not enough. Because then I can actually utilize every single point of data in, let's say, negotiation. So like, that doesn't matter. Like, there is a chance that this is just probably your style. But again, it cannot be sure because you're, for example, asking a lot of useless questions as of now, or questions where you have already the answer to, but for some reason you're still asking. It may be a sign of insecurity. It's very similar to, funny enough, at school, where either you have been bullied by your friends or your colleagues, that you always were the one that, you know, were just raising his hand up, or something similar to that. And then every time, even when you know the right answer, you just put your hand up. And even though you know the fucking answer, you're just not saying it. Or you're just asking again, just to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would strongly recommend you. Just say it. In the worst case, you're just gonna be fucking wrong. But then again, in this case specifically, you had all the data, because indirectly you have asked her, she has also overshared. So there was no need for you to ask three of the questions that have costed you additional, I think, 3 to 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So as usual, just listen more and clarify the information she gave me, and don't ask stupid questions, as usual.
And use a little bit of brain. Like, generally speaking, have you found any of those jokes fun?
No.
Then why have you laughed? Because I know why, but do you know why?
No.
Because you wanted to be liked in this call. In any other call, have you tried to be liked? No. In this one, you have. And you have resetted basically everything we've been working on. Because in this call, your goal was not to do something. In this call, it seemed like your main goal was to be liked. That's why you have double asked the same questions, just to have the conversation. And that's why you have also, for example, laughed at all her stupidity. It was not even laughing at her. In this case, it was laughing with her. So you have basically lowered your own standards for some old fat bitch. Not very useful. You have better looking women in Croatia. I will hope. I may be absolutely wrong, but I will hope. Okay, any other questions, or should I leave you guys with AJ?
No, I don't
That's
have
all
any
good.
questions now.
Cool. Then if I see you guys in an hour, I see you in an hour. If not, I see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
We can watch the presentation part tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be great.
And then please, for the next call, just take the dick out of your closet and just, screw it in again.
I'm gonna do that, yeah.
I generally think you left it in the changing room or something. Yes, Abu. Abu, you have moved your mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Matt, are you at the same time tomorrow? Coming to the same call?
Yes.
Okay, because I kind of want to see the presentation part as well.
But I don't think you want to, but it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, that's not the case you want to see, but you're gonna see it tomorrow.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, guys, then I see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
See you later.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, AJ.
Good. Yeah.
Doing good? Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. So I'm gonna send you a form, guys, before we discuss anything. Okay, please bear with me, and I want you to fill it like this process, like this form filling. It's gonna go like every single day when you guys are going to have a call, and by the end of see, yeah, guys, I'm gonna explain you one thing. I forgot to explain it to you yesterday. So the format is going to be like this way. like 45 minutes, you're going to be having the call with either Ernest or Ishmael, right? And the leaving 15 minutes, right? You're going to have the call with me, right? So it's going to be a total 1 hour call in which the last 15 minutes, I'm going to send you a form. You guys need to fill it. And after that, we need to discuss a few things like whatever the problems that you're facing, whether it's regarding, the technical terms or like, any other things related to your, your outreach method. And these are the things that we are going to discuss. We're going to make it very quick because we have got only 15 minutes, right? So I'm going to send you a form. You guys please fill it as soon as possible. Here you go. I'm going to send you the link right away in the chat. You guys can fill this form and just let me know. And then we can discuss on the other things. Just let me know if in case you have any problems with the form.
It's taking a while to load. Is that just me?
Probably just you because I already filled it.
You filled it? Okay.
Yeah.
Abu, try opening it in any other browser or something. And Patrick, should I call you Patrick or Rudra?
You can call me. Depends on you, like, yeah.
Depends on me. Okay. So like for the prospects, it's like Patrick, and like normally it's Rudra, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. So guys, okay, Abu, did you figure it out?
Yeah, I'm filling it in. You can speak. You
Okay.
can carry on if you want.
Yeah, sure. So guys, I guess all of us, we had a one-on-one session in which, I already helped you with your LinkedIn as well as the email one. Now talking about the other things, Mitush, you are working on basically, you're focusing on the cold calling, right?
Yes.
And
Yes,
you're
that's correct.
booking, yeah, and you're booking a lot of calls on daily basis, which is a good part.
Yeah.
And
Actually, today I was again able to book another sales call.
that's really cool. That's really. Tell me one thing, Mitush. Like, are you are you targeting the US region or like you're calling locally?
United States, yes.
United States. That's really cool. That's really cool, man. And what about Abu? Are you doing any cold calling?
Yep, I'm doing cold calling to the United States as well, but haven't got that many numbers done recently. I'll be honest.
Got it. Got it. No problem. No problem.
I started from today cold calling, and I made 20 calls before this meeting, and only 4 of them were picked up, and they were not interested in the offer.
Okay, and you guys must be facing the problems regarding what do we call that? The gatekeeper. You must have heard the word gatekeeper, right? Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
No, I don't know.
Okay, so Patrick, gatekeeper is basically a person, let's say you're not directly going to talk to the owner of the business, right?
Yeah.
Either you're going to talk to an assistant or like there will be an automated message or something. So these are basically the gatekeepers. Rather than, just directly reaching out to the business owner, you're going to be redirected to the assistant or, like
Any of the guy who
what do
is
we call
like,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, basically these are the things. But don't worry, like this happens mostly in the US, like, and you must have also heard like there are a lot of voicemails as well, which keeps on popping up whenever you try any new number, which is fine. Now, guys, tell me one thing, like apart from this cold calling, let's start from Abu. What are the other outreach methods that you're preferring?
I don't do anything else.
Nothing, only cold calling?
Yep.
Okay, and Mitush, what about you?
Yeah, like I said, I'm focusing on cold calling because it's working for me since the beginning of this year. But I already tried LinkedIn and also SMS.
Mm-hmm.
And with Nikita, I started with Facebook, but I was not able to create new account because it get like blocked just within the creation of the new account. So I started like sending a friend request from my personal account to
Mm-hmm.
real estate agent in United States. But I'm still just in the phase of sending friend requests with Facebook. But yeah,
Okay.
currently I'm working only on a cold call.
Okay. And Patrick, what about you? Apart
Yes,
from the cold calling?
same. Yeah, nothing apart from cold calling. Like I'm preferring to do email campaigns, like cold emails, but
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, got it. So, Matush, what you can do is, see, you are having your primary Facebook account, right?
Yes, private
And it's
Facebook,
and
yes.
and it's working properly.
Oh, yeah, I would say yes.
Okay,
This
so
I was yeah, sorry, I was struggling with the amount of friend requests because I was able to send only 6 friend requests per day to the
Mhm.
realtors in the United States. And
And
then after from
how old it is, the account?
like m- many years. Like this one
Main.
personal account I'm using for a long, long time.
Okay, so it's been many years and still you're okay. No problem. You know what you can do is sending the friend request. It's good, but I guess okay, so you're sending the DMs. Okay, so what you can do, Madhush, just to play safe, okay, don't get this account banned, even though like it's already pretty old, so there is not a chance like Facebook's gonna get it banned. But
Mm-hmm.
with the newer accounts, if it's getting banned, so I would suggest like no need to create any newer accounts. Focus on this one. Try reaching out to people. Try joining Facebook groups, multiple Facebook
Yeah.
groups, and yeah, there's one more thing. In the Facebook groups, you might get to you know you might get in contact with many of the people who are just there to spam or something, right? They're gonna pretend that they're realtor doing something, some big
Mm-hmm.
shit, but no, at the end they're just scammers, and you need to be very aware of that. Be vigilant and stay focused which person you need to target and which you don't need to target. And sending 6 Facebook requests, that to be honest, like that sounds a bit, I don't know, like it's not weird, but like I haven't heard like there's a limit, like you're only able to send 6 friend requests. Okay, do one thing, Matush. Try sending friend requests in first thing, just for the testing purpose. Try sending friend requests to the realtors in your own region, right?
Okay.
If the number exceeds to more than 6, then I guess there's a limit that Facebook is preventing you, to send more friend requests. If in
Mm-hmm.
case it doesn't, then I guess we need to make a few changes. We're gonna do get on another call, like a separate call, like a one-on-one session in which we can figure it
Mm-hmm.
out, like what exactly the issue is, and then we can work on that. Does
Okay.
that make
Sounds
sense?
good. Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome then. And Abu, apart from that, Abu, Patrick, and Matush, like you guys are facing any issues, whether it's technical, whether it's with outreach, anything?
No,
No, but
all good.
like I created Facebook account yesterday
Mm-hmm.
and I need to set it up. So will you help me or Nikita?
So like to set it up,
Yeah.
for now, like I'll help you with that. No worries. We can I guess you are having the calendar link, right, Patrick? You
I
can book
think
a
so.
call with Yeah, you can book a call with me. If in case you don't, I'm gonna send it to you right away.
Okay.
Just don't hesitate and book a call with me, and then we can jump on this call and discuss. And guys, if in case Medush and Abu, if in case you guys have any issues, just simply you can use this calendar link and book a call, okay?
Yep. I'll
Apart from
save that.
this. Yeah. And I guess that's pretty much it. And see you then, guys. All the best, whatever the things that you're doing. You're doing really great job. Just stick to it. Don't worry about the email as well as the LinkedIn campaigns. We're gonna take care of that. But guys, don't be dependent on that. That we are working on it,
Yeah.
so you don't need to worry about anything. Just try new outreach method. It's going to be worth it at the end. At the end, you're gonna learn more and more, right? It's not just a waste of time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I would like to end this call. If in case you have any questions, feel free to let me know right now. If in case you don't, no worries, we can end the call. Got any questions, guys?
No.
No.
That's all good.
Awesome, then awesome. Patrick, have you booked the call?
No, I'm just working for tomorrow.
Okay, no problem then. Just book a call and then we can jump on the call and discuss on Facebook, okay? About Facebook. All right then,
Sure.
guys. Thank you so much for joining this call. It was a great pleasure to have a chat or the talk with you. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. See you then. Peace out.
Yeah. Have a good
Bye.
night.
See you.
See
Thanks for your time, AJ.
ya. Yeah, you
Bye.
too, guys. Bye-bye.